The research also found that the number one reason employees quit a workplace is the lack of growth, the lack of development opportunities. Okay, so mistake number one is going to be doing the work instead of delegating. Okay, this is exactly the thing I was talking about in one of the previous videos, which was when managers are trying to be on the field, just to live with a sports example, when managers are trying to be a player on the field and not actually coaching from the sideline, it is a sign of the lack of delegation. Okay, so what a good manager would do is to be on the sideline, figure out the strategy, figure out the direction and the risks, and have the team perform at its best. Okay, so what the research found is that those managers who are delegating, who are involved, who knows how to be a good coach and not how to be a good player, are actually have double the impact on team productivity. So team productivity is going to be the biggest feedback for you as a manager. Either it's a new manager or a seasoned manager. It's going to be the biggest feedback for you, how your team is performing, how is their productivity. Okay, so the research also found that the number one reason employees quit a workplace is the lack of growth, the lack of development opportunities. Where does these opportunities come from? It comes from delegating. When a manager gives you a new task, or maybe a task that is a little beyond your skills or a little beyond your knowledge, but you have the chance to grow, you have the chance to develop. But if they do those work instead, because maybe they already done it in the past, or they just think they know how to do it, then it's a lack of delegation, and thus you lack those opportunities to develop and improve. This is the number one reason why employees quit. Okay, and the third one is not on its own, but connected to the first two ideas, is that this is how delegation can improve, as I said, development, growth opportunities, and how it can double the impact on team productivity. Okay.